Actually, happy ako din kakalinig, only na wala natin ang program on my table, but definitely thank you very much. Request i-coordinate kay. Actually, din na pala si Adol. Power Director pala. Let's once again give an applause to our Power Director. Because as you know, every month of May, the department is declaring a Power Director in tandem with our Regional Executive Director. At least for a month, no? So, officially, he will be signing off in about 3 days as the Department Director, but definitely continue to work as our RAPSIC chair. So, Engineer Pedroso, good morning. The members of the Eastern Visayas Jackfruit Industry Development Council, all those mentioned kanina ng mga different groups of growers, planters, and entrepreneurs. I would really want to emphasize entrepreneurs now. And of course, our visitors from Bukidnon, well, thank you. And definitely from DTI, Ma'am Marlene, thank you, Arlene, thank you so much. Nag-iisa siya, pero ang laki ng gagawin niya doon mamaya. Yes, oo. And of course, to all of you, good morning. It really pleases me to come over and really try to somehow share with you some of my sentiments and insights, I would say. Because as you know, Sir kanina, we started Jackfruit in 1995. That means 29 years na matagaktak, no? After ngayon, this year. So it's a 29-year period. Kaya talagang dapat happy tayo to really find out for ourselves what have we done and what is supposed to be our goal and desire henceforth. Kasi tapos na yung 29 wala nang gagawa tayo doon. But ano pa ang gagawin natin the next 30 years? Ganon. So yun sana ang gusto kong ipa-share niya sa inyo as we try to have this activity today. Tatlo to technology promotion. In other words, we'll be presenting to you once more. Yung iba ano na but it's just a reminder perhaps of what is Jackfruit Eagers with that all about. And so ano ba ang potential nito? Ano ba ang gagawin natin sa kanya? So these things we have to do to remind ourselves, ano ba dapat? Ano ba nandyan sa Jackfruit na ito? Bakit ba tayo nagkakaganito? Parang ganon. So I hope that this will really be part of our ano ngayon, our mindset para matuto or ano ba ang Jackfruit Eagers with. I mean, I think on that because there are other resource persons to do it, no? The second set is more on the other side. No? It's more on the market matching and investment forum. And just a sentiment lang na medyo kulang. But I would still parang remind myself that yung mga andito, hindi lang producer, you yourselves are also entrepreneurs now. Kaya the market matching and the investment forum also has to be invited by all of us. Hindi lang pag-produce tayo, but paano na ito may hahatid or may bibigay sa market and that you can sa mga taga-bukid having that kind of perspective that yun na nga, no? From the produce, we have to move forward our products into money, into income. Kasi naman talagang lahat natin na gusto, no? Magkapera from our agriculture. So, with the pledge of commitment that we are supposed to sign later, I hope na meron mga taga sa LGUs para kompleto, pero kung hindi man, another activities sana na maging buo yung stakeholders. Kasi ang stakeholders ay dapat lahat na represented, no? So our local government units, because they can really move forward as well, together with the farmers groups, together with the private sector. So I think in jest, yun ang gusto natin ma-achieve today. And I do hope all the best. Good luck and God bless us all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Again, let us give a resounding applause to our Assistant Regional Director, Director Elvira Torres. Okay, so in this juncture, may we also hear a message from our Chief of the Field Operations Division, Mr. Rodel Macapañas. A round of applause, please.
Good morning. I don't like to duplicate what was mentioned actually. Those important points were actually already said, I would like to give credit na lang for the people yesterday who extended talaga their effort to prepare early on. Di ba pagpasok mo medyo organized na siya, maganda. Kindly rise na lang our team from the FOD and research to be acknowledged for preparing. It's nice naman. Para makilala nyo rin yung lalapitan nyo just in case may problema kayo in the course of the discussion later. These are big words pa naman. This is a milestone. This is a part of the history for the jackfruit. Somehow, this might just be a prelude to our most awaited na jackfruit summit. Magkakaroon man. Anyway, preparations are underway already. So, thank you to the ladies and gentlemen for preparing early for this event. And thank you to, of course, to our participants for coming over. And this is the start of the week, and we have a lot to discuss considering those topics. But we'd like to emphasize at least some few points that might just be considered as you discuss about the topic. One is good enough that we have already our SEC registration. And so we pose this challenge again to the council na. One is we have to improve our administrative data for jackfruit. You see, we are trying to banner jackfruit for Region 8 as our banner commodity. But it is sad to know where we are in terms of the jackfruit production. In terms of industry level performance, we are actually ranked 10 among other regions. In fact, Region 6 is in a much better position than us. Nationally, the production is about 94,000 metric tons last year. This year, we only have about Nestle, not even 14,000 metric tons. That's 13,000 lang for Region 8 with about 588 hectares and below the national average of 6 metric tons per hectare. We have a long way to go for the jackfruit industry. If we have to prove ourselves talaga as a jackfruit capital, pushing further to get at least to the top, because we are the jackfruit capital in the country, supposedly. There are a lot of, so that's in terms of improvement of the jackfruit administrative data. We will be working on with the Philippine Statistics Authority for the improvement of that data. To our count, we only have around 34,000 plus fruit-bearing jackfruit. That's quite low. So we need to have a proper inventory. We need to fully account for this production area and for siguro better map out this area and what are the jackfruit varieties talaga being planted, because our investors might just be looking for a specific variety, like for our most proud of the APR suite. Another thing that we also would like to, apart from the improvement of that data, we need also to look into how, in trying to support the passage of that bill, the Jackfruit Industry Development Bill, or House Bill 5713.
Yes, Dr. O'Rourke. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, to give us the Eastern Visayas Jackfruit Industry Situationer, we have here our High Value Crops Development Program Coordinator. We have Ms. Ferline Basales. A round of applause, please.
Good morning. Oh, while waiting for my presentation, how are you? Happy lang ka day ko to our former director, Sir Mike, to our RTD4 Research and Regulatory, Ma'am LV, and to our Chief of the Operations Division, Kuya Rodel. Good morning. And of course, to our participants, good morning! Sleepy ka mo? Nagkakapi na? Okay, so medyo mahaba-habang presentation ko, but hopefully, kung na-board, call out. But anyway, this is all about jackfruit situation right here in globally, domestically, and also in our region. Next, please. So my presentation is, I will be presenting the jackfruit industry outlook, nature and structure of the jackfruit industry. That includes the trading routes and market flow of jackfruit in Eastern Visayas, the value chain mapping highlights, the market prospects, the constraints of our jackfruit industry, and also our strategic direction in order to achieve the ambition to be as our jackfruit commodity here in Eastern Visayas. Next, please. So as you can see in this presentation, if we talk about global production of jackfruit, this does not pertain to aviary sweet only. This data presents all varieties of jackfruits we have. So if you can see in Philippines, as of 2023 PSA data, we already achieved the productivity per hectare, which is the 6.79 metric tons per hectare. With a land area of bearing, we are talking the bearing trees, which is 13.8 thousand hectares. With this area, we already achieved the total production volume of 94,540. So medyo malayo-layo pa kung titingnan nyo compared to Thailand. With an area of 37,000, umaabot na yung yield nila per metric tons ng 39.2. And also in Bangladesh, kahit maliit lang yung area, ang productivity nila per hectare is umaabot na ng 37.5 metric tons per hectare. So kung compare, kaya nga we are highlighting this activity, and one of the topics is relative to the R&D technologies. Baka kailangan na natin i-improve yung mga management practices din natin in order for us to achieve the same level of yield per hectare. Next. So, kung babalik tanaw natin, in terms of production of jackfruit from 2012 to present, madami tayong natanim at bumunga noong 2012. Pero kung titignan nyo yung trend niya hanggang ngayon, pababa yung production natin. Una na reason natin with this yield, naalala nyo naman si Yolanda, naalala nyo din si Odette. So most of this, lahat ng production areas were affected by typhoon. So if this presentation only presents yung mga bearing, na supposedly this number of trees nag-bear ng ganito, pero pababa ng pababa, na damage ng different typhoons. Kasi alam naman natin na Region 8 is a typhoon-prone region. Next, please. Pero if we look at on this presentation from 2012 to 2023 naman, in terms of area harvested na nag-bear na din ng mga fruits, erratic. From 2012, medyo tumaas hanggang 2013, pero dumating sa Yolanda, ang daming bearing trees na namatay. So, bumabawi tayo supposedly noong 2019 hanggang 2020, pero dumating naman si Odette. So, ayan, we're on the stage of recovery. Kung titingnan nyo naman, from 2022, tumaas na yung production area. So, hopefully, wala nang sisira, tuloy-tuloy ulit yung bearing natin by this 2023 to 2024. Next, please. So, in terms production, and if we're talking about by region, ang Region 8 nasa number 11. Dati, we are on the 12th position on 2022, pero kung titingnan nyo naman, nag-improve naman tayo. Tumaas tayo ng isang step. Nangunguna pa din yung region, nangunguna ngayon yung Region 6. Dati daw, yung nangunguna in terms of production is yung Region 5. Pero ngayon, Region 6 na. And dati tayo, yung position natin in terms of production is nasa number 12. So as of 2023 data ng PSA, we are now on number 11 position. So medyo mahaba-haba pang tatakbuhin, pero sana makahabol tayo. Like yung Region 6, naumusan niya na yung Region 5. Next please. And in terms of area planted or harvested, syempre hindi pa rin tayo lumalaban. So, nandito pa rin tayo sa number 10 position, pero sana mahabol din natin. Pero yung namumuna sa area planted at harvested is nasa Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula. So, mas madami yung tanim nila, pero in terms of production, hindi sila yung namumuna. So, yun. Ibig sabihin, naglalabanan yung bawat region, hindi sa area, but on the management of jackfruit. So we need to highlight that one ngayon sa isa mga i-represent sa atin to make our jackfruit be profitable and produce more.
Fruit can be turned into an industry. So next slide please. When we conceptualize this activity, anyway, this is a 3-in-1 activity as we know. We have the Jackfruit R&D Techno Forum, promotion, then market matching, and investment forum. We anchored on this framework on value chain that from technology promotion, we go to market assessment and matching, then investment opportunities, then knowledge sharing, and eventually capacity development. So as you can see, all those major parts there are intertwining for the major objective of this activity to commercialize properly our jackfruit and have that industry boom in our region. So with that, next slide please. We have these lined activities for today. So again, to all the stakeholders of jackfruit, let us focus our mind and have these 4 activities for today be accomplished because these are very important. First, we will be presenting the status of jackfruit situation in the region in terms of its present and prospects on production and marketing. Then, promotion of jackfruit R4D mature technologies on the latest research findings, innovative cultivation techniques, pest management, and post-harvest technologies. We have a lot of technologies developed in our Aboyong Experiment Station, but we have only identified major ones to be presented today, but you can have all those information through our IEC materials available in our booth. Then, we'll be conducting market matching and investment opportunities for jackfruit growers, consolidators, and identified possible buyers. Then, third, is to establish knowledge sharing. So, later we will be requesting some important stakeholders to share also your experience.